kind of movie.
He thought he got away with murder until the last 10 seconds. Imagine this. A tech billionaire gives away free SIM cards to the entire world, free calls, free internet, forever. Sounds like the ultimate charity, right? But it's actually the setup for the most flawless, catastrophic crime in human history. The billionaire's name is Valentine, and his real plan is to trigger a neurological signal through those phones that turns ordinary people into bloodthirsty killers. He wants the world to wipe itself out while he and his rich, corrupt friends hide in a luxury underground bunker. To prove his tech works, Valentine targets a small church. Inside is Harry, a top-tier secret agent who is getting way too close to the truth. Valentine hits the switch. Instantly, the church turns into an absolute nightmare. People start tearing each other apart. Harry, trained to be a lethal weapon, loses all control and wipes out the entire room in a brutal, hyper-violent massacre. When the dust finally settles, Harry snaps out of it, horrified by what he's done. He stumbles outside, completely broken. And that's when Valentine steps out of the shadows, smiles, and shoots Harry point blank in the head. He thought he eliminated the only threat. He thought he pulled off the perfect murder, but every perfect crime has a loophole. And Valentine's loophole was a kid from the streets named Eggsy. Eggsy was Harry's protege. After watching his mentor get executed on a live monitor, Eggsy is devastated. He immediately runs to the head of his secret spy agency, a man named Arthur, to report the billionaire's insane plot. But here is where the story takes a dark, twisted turn. When Eggsy walks into the boss's office, Arthur is way too calm. He pours 2 glasses of incredibly rare 1815 Napoleon brandy. He tells Eggsy it's a tradition to drink when a fellow agent falls. But watch Arthur's hand closely. He subtly clicks the top of his luxury fountain pen. It's a remote trigger for a deadly, untraceable poison slipped right into Eggsy's glass. That's right. The ultimate betrayal. The head of the spy agency is actually working with the billionaire terrorist. Arthur sold out humanity for a VIP ticket to the survival bunker. He looks at Eggsy smirking, waiting for the poison to hit. He even gives a villainous monologue about how the world needs to be cleansed and tells the kid to accept his fate. Eggsy sits there, staring him down. He doesn't panic. He just smirks back. Suddenly, Arthur starts coughing, then choking. He grabs his throat, his eyes wide with absolute terror, and collapses dead on the table. How? Because Eggsy is a street-smart survivor. He noticed the pen. He knew the betrayal was coming. While Arthur was distracted for a split second, Eggsy swapped the glasses. Arthur drank his own poison. Eggsy played the doomed victim perfectly, letting the traitor expose himself before watching him drop. Eggsy casually grabs a knife, cuts open Arthur's neck, and pulls out a glowing security chip. This is his golden ticket into the billionaire's impenetrable fortress. Now, it's a race against the clock. Eggsy infiltrates Valentine's underground snowbase, but Valentine initiates the global countdown. 2 minutes until the whole world goes crazy. Eggsy is completely outnumbered, fighting his way through an army of guards in white suits. He's dodging bullets, using a bulletproof umbrella, and throwing grenade lighters, but there are just too many of them. He's pinned down in a corridor. Just when you think the bad guys have won, here comes the most insane twist you will ever see. Eggsy's hacker friend realizes he can't stop the billionaire's signal, but he can hack the security chips implanted in the necks of all the corrupt elites hiding in the bunker. With one keystroke, he activates the chips. Suddenly, to the tune of a majestic symphony, the heads of every single traitor in the base explode into massive, colorful clouds of fireworks. Purple, green, and red explosions light up the screens. It is a masterpiece of revenge. Valentine is horrified. His entire army of rich accomplices is gone in seconds, but his deadly signal is still broadcasting, and people all over the world are rioting. Eggsy breaks into the main control room and faces off against Valentine's deadly assassin, a woman with razor-sharp blade legs. It's a brutal, high-speed fight to the death. XC barely survives, finally poisoning her with a hidden blade in his Oxford shoe. Valentine watches his last protector die. He's terrified, but thinks he's still safe behind the glass. XC doesn't even hesitate. He picks up one of the assassin's razor-sharp prosthetic legs and hurls it across the room like a javelin. It shatters the screen and impales the billionaire right through the chest. The global signal dies. The world stops fighting. The perfect crime is officially cancelled.
Like you said to Harry.
This ain't that kind of movie, bruv.
Perfect.
Truth always finds a way. Did you see the twist coming? Comment below.